This is exciting. It's kind of sad in a way. The times we talk about Hema Quebec are when they ask, appeal to us, to appeal to you, to say, look, we're running low on blood donations. We need your help. Can you let people know? And of course, we do this every time we're asked. This time around, it's something I've not heard anything about. So a new initiative at Hema Quebec is going to use artificial intelligence to allow people to use a virtual reality headset and controller so they can familiarize themselves with the donation process. I have no
That's
idea
interesting.
what that even means.
But I think the idea, I'm imagining, because I find it, the premise of it kind of scary. And so maybe the idea is to make it a little less scary. You know what to expect, and maybe you'll be more compelled to donate blood.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Let's find out. Olivier Chartrand is vice president at OVA. That's the firm that developed the hardware in this particular case, and will explain to us, I hope, how this is going to work. Olivier, thanks for being with us today.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
So give us an idea here of exactly what this is supposed to do and how it would work.
Yeah, so you guys gave a really good introduction. Essentially, if you were going to give blood, so you would go to a center and you would wait there in the waiting room before you give blood. But of course, we have a lot of nervous donors. And so what we did is we designed a virtual reality experience so people can really live through the process of giving blood, but in a reassuring, comforting, and also educative way. And so they would go through the different steps of eating, let's say, a salty snack, sitting on the chair, and finally giving a blood donation. But by giving them information, telling them, we're doing this because of that, and you will be doing this, and informing them through the process.
Where does this happen? Where do people have this experience?
Yeah, so right now it's going to be deployed in a few test centers just to really make sure that we deploy this very well. So Patrice, my colleague, will be able to speak more about the deployment of it, but we'll start with a few centers and also where we have volunteering campaigns. So when we really tell people, come give blood at this pop-up event, we'll be able to showcase this experience there as well.
Can I just ask, so with respect to software and AI, and we know a lot of this is now focused in the city, we're trying to make ourselves into, sort of a, if you will, a hub for these sorts of things. Is this unique to Montreal, to Quebec, or have you seen this? Has someone else employed this anywhere else?
No, so OVA, the company I represent, has a pretty innovative software. So we have patents that protect that software to be innovative. And like you said, we're really in the center of it. So we work very collaboratively with many research centers, and we're really proud that, in fact, this is a unique technology here that we're able to adopt.
Good for
That's
you.
Very cool.
All right. So you mentioned Patrice Lavoie, who's also on the line. He is a spokesperson for Hema Quebec. Patrice, Olivier threw it to you as to how this is going to roll out and how people will basically be able to use this.
Yeah, it's you guys pretty much said it all, but it's a new project that we're trying. Like Olivier said, we are using baby steps to implement it. So it's going to be available a few hours a week in our center in Saint Bruno, as well as in our donation center in Sainte Foy in Quebec City. And our recruiting team will use it as well when they go to Cégep universities in school, just to reassure potential donors and to maybe, I don't know, if someone is not sure of the process, like you said, can be nervous, or you just never done it and you're afraid it's going to hurt. Are you going to feel well after? So all of this technology is going to make you go through the whole process, and then we hope that it's going to make people go to the next step to take an appointment. And we've been trying it in the pre-launch process a few times. We were at Complexe des Jardins and Laval University a few weeks ago. And it went well. We had a really nice response, and people were like, "Oh, I like it." Well, I've never given blood before, but look, I'm going to take an appointment now on my cell phone. I'm just going to go on the website or call. So we are thinking that it's going to be really appreciated. And like Olivier said, we're probably the only blood bank in North America to be using such technology. So we're really proud of that. New baby. It's our new baby, and we're really proud of it.
I mean, it's very cool, and I could see how it would make the whole process less intimidating. If you know what you're in for, if you know what to expect, like I said, you might be more inclined to give blood. What is the situation at Hema Quebec right now? And is it is the need constant? Do you always have a lack of blood?
We are right now. It's going pretty well, I would say, for most of our blood type. maybe a little less for O negative. So when we go to interviews, we ask for people with O negative blood type. But that being said, there's only 3% of the Quebec adult population who give blood. So 3% is not a lot. There's a lot of room for improvement. So this technology is going to be just another tool that we use with customer service, with ad campaign, with posts on social media, with like interviews, like I'm doing right now with you. It's another tool just to maybe attract more potential donors.
Sure. I'm curious. I hate to sort of make it sound like this, but I think maybe in the back of your mind, maybe this was part of the idea as well. When you take someone's mind off of what it's going to be like to give blood, especially if they're nervous, they've never done it before, that's kind of what this is doing in a sense, isn't it? It's like focus there, not here. It'll make life easier for everybody.
Yes, and OVA has a techno-pedagogue that we've been working with, so Olivier would be maybe more at ease to explain it, but that's the whole process. If you live it before using virtual reality, the potential negative emotional response will be lesser when you use it in real life. So that's the whole psychological aspect of it all behind the technology and the
things we have to do, huh?
Patrice, I think a lot of people probably assume that they can't give blood. So I'd like to ask you, who can give blood?
Well, it's pretty much everybody if you have a good health. But of course, if you are pregnant or if you have this kind of medical conditions, then you can. But everything is so well explained on the website. And if you have a doubt, you can also send an email or call someone, and there's going to be like a nurse or like a medical staff explaining, and you can actually tell your condition and explain it to her, and they're going to come back with you with an answer. So it's well explained, but if you still have some doubts, just call or send us an email, and we'll explain to you if you can. But pretty much everybody who is an adult and who have a good health and a good iron level, and there's a few other criteria, but pretty much everybody.
Okay. Yeah. Olivier, Patrice, thank you both so much. Appreciate it, and congratulations on this.
Congratulations to you both.
Well, thank you.
Thank
and
you so
maybe
much.
For another one of your show, we can go, the both of us, to your studio, and you can try it. That would be really fun to do. So if you guys really ever want to try it once.
I like that idea. I'm going to keep you on the line, talk to our producer, to Emily, and we'll try to set that up. I think it'd be great.
Mm-hmm, that's cool.
Terrific. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Thank you.
He's going to get us to give blood live on the air. I think that's a wonderful thing.
He's going to get us to do the virtual reality.
And give blood. Not just because they're not, they're going to do that. Maybe have a look at the headset while you're looking over there. Oh, thanks for donating blood. And I'm okay with that. I think that's wonderful. We know how much it's needed.
The more people,
you bet.
Exactly.
Okay, we're going to do it.